Hey everybody, welcome back to my shop. No matter what my dad says, it is my shop. We're gonna try something new this week. I'm just doing a install on a hardware cart that we got from Harbor Freight. This is our second one. We had one of those 20% off coupons from Harbor Freight, so this whole thing cost us, I think, $109. Honestly, this being our second one, even at full price at I think 130 or 140 bucks, this thing is pretty worth it. I mean, you saw how many containers it came with. Not a bad deal just for the containers itself. They're not the best quality in the world, but they are pretty decent. I will say one thing. When I initially started putting this thing together, it does feel very, very flimsy because it's just sheet metal. But once you get the whole thing together and everything tightened up, it is surprisingly rigid. Like I said, this is our second one. Supposed to be just for hardware, but we ended up having a bunch of loose tools and, drill bits, tape measures, all that kind of stuff stacked up on it, and it just didn't. We were running out of room too fast, so we got a second one. One will be hardware, one will be tools, but we roll these things all over the place, and they work like a champ. The directions on it are not the best in the world. The problem is it comes with, I think, 4 or 5 different types of screw and bolt, and it doesn't tell you which ones go where. Pretty easy to figure out if you just count the number of bolts and the lengths and everything, but I was able to cheat because Dad had put the last one together, so I went and looked at his to figure out what went where when it comes to hardware. As you can see, it doesn't take that long, even with as many pieces as there are. It maybe an hour is what it took me to put this together. Like I said, we're trying something new this week because it's just an assembly video. There's not a whole lot going on. I didn't like the audio that came off of it, so I'm just going to talk over it. The guy you saw walk through the screen a few minutes ago was my Uncle Angel. He was down for the weekend. I think we recorded this right before Thanksgiving. So, no, we recorded it right after Thanksgiving because we went down Black Friday just to see if it was on sale. It wasn't. But like I said, we had that coupon. These things go in really easy. Our newest apprentice in the shop, that is my son, Luke. He is helping me put all these things on. As you can see, they're really easy to go on. It's got a little hook on the back, goes right over the rail. Oddly enough, for a Harbor Freight buy, this is surprisingly good quality once it's completed. I'll do a separate video later to introduce Luke to everyone. And of course, he has to show off for the camera. And you can see on the right is the old one with all the tools and hardware in it. I went ahead and started moving everything over just so we could get a little more organized in the shop. We're still working on building. You can see in the background, we haven't gotten everything in the shop organized yet. We're getting there. So yeah, overall, I would highly recommend this thing for anyone that needs one that's on wheels. They have a cheaper one that's just a standalone. Put it up against a wall or something. But I prefer having it on wheels so I can drag it where I'm working at and get hardware off of it when I need it. Also, it means the way we have our shop set up, we can move things around. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. All comments are welcome. Our mascot is here to beg you to like, subscribe, and spread the word. See you next time in my shop.